And today is a special day because I just went out in the Maldivian clothes. You like it? And we are going to be reading George's Marvelous Medicine Part 13, if I remember correctly. So, let's dive in. Marvelous Medicine number 3.
Here it is,
cried Mr. Killicranky, rushing into the kitchen.
1 carton of flea powder for dogs and 1 tin of brown shoe polish.
George poured the flea powder into the giant saucepan. Then he scooped the shoe polish out of its tin and added that as well.
Stir it up, George!
shouted Mr. Cranky.
Give it another boil. We've got it this time. I'll bet we've got it.
After Marvelous Medicine number 3 had been boiled and stirred, George took a cupful of it out into the yard to try it on another chicken. Mr. Cranky ran after him, flapping his arms and hopping with excitement.
Come and watch this one,
he called out to Mrs. Cranky.
Come and watch us turning an ordinary chicken into a lovely great big one that lays eggs as large as footballs.
I hope you do better than last time, said Mrs. Cranky, following them out. Come on, chicken, said George, holding out a spoonful of medicine number 3. Good chicken. Chick, 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 chick. Have some of this lovely medicine. A magnificent black cockerel with a scarlet comb came stepping over. The cockerel looked at the spoon and it went peck. Squawked the cockerel, shooting up into the air and coming down again.
Watch him now,
cried Mr. Cranky.
Watch him go. Any moment he's going to start getting bigger and bigger.
Mr. Killicranky, Mrs. Cranky, and little George stood in the yard staring at the black cockerel. The cockerel stood quite still. It looked as though it had a headache. Look at the picture. His eyes are huge. He's just standing there like he's frozen or looking at something so surprising that he would stop. What's happening to its neck? Mrs. Cranky said. It's getting longer, George said. I'll say it's getting longer, Mrs. Cranky said. Mr. Cranky for once said nothing. Last time it was the legs, Mrs. Cranky said. Now it's the neck. Who wants a chicken with a long neck? You can't eat a chicken's neck. It was an extraordinary sight. The cockerel's body hadn't grown at all, but the neck was now about 6 feet long. It's actually pretty short if you're looking at George, how tall he is compared to it. But it's still super long and there's so much feathers on it.
And he isn't even standing straight.
What? Yeah, George, it looks like he's sitting on air.
George,
Mr. Cranky said.
What else have you forgotten?
I don't know, George said.
Oh, yes, you do,
Mr. Cranky said.
Come along, boy. Think. There's probably just one vital thing missing and you've got to remember it.
I put in some engine oil from the garage, George said. Did you have that on your list?
Eureka!
Cried Mr. Cranky.
That's the answer. How much did you put in?
Half a pint, George said. Mr. Cranky ran to the garage and found another half pint of oil. And some anti-freeze, George called after him. I sloshed in a bit of anti-freeze. Wow, that was a short chapter. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification button to get alarmed whenever we post, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!